लक्ष्मीनाथसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरीमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूँ। I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us in all over the world through Nityananda TV, Sadhana TV, Lotus News Channel and two-way video conferencing. Cities sitting with us in two-way video conferencing. New York, Varanasi, Guadalupe, Rameshwaram, Ohio, Prayag, Toronto, Kailasam, Los Angeles, Arunachalam, Vancouver, British Columbia, Houston, Kalahasti, Kuala Lumpur, Palani, Paris, Home Temple, Nityananda Nagar, Thiruvannamalai, Charlotte, Srisailam, Seattle, Chidambaram, Singapore, Singapuram, Oklahoma, Somanatham, San Jose, Madurai, Paris, Home Temple, Hong Kong, Sirgari, Indrani, New Jersey, Richmond, British Canada. No, British Columbia, Canada. Okay. Enriching Temple, Biddi, Oman, Sivagangai, Bangalore North, Monterrey, Mexico, East London, UK, Port Washington, New York, Bogota, Colombia, Dubai, Vaidyanathan, Warrington, UK, Dallas, Dwaraka, Slovakia, Shivaloka, San Diego, La Jolla, Port Washington, New York, Nepal and Bangalore North and Varanasi. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Today, 20th batch Inner Awakening successfully going on 7th day. Today we are going to start completion with others. 17th batch Ingenious 7th day. 19th batch Nirahara Samyama, level 2, 4th day. And 20th batch Nirahara Samyama, level 1, 2nd day. 9th batch Di Samyama, 7th day. Today Leela Dhyana is Badraikku Vadil Vetriyalitha Padalam. Means, I'll give you the story. Once when Rajaraja Pandya was ruling the Madurai kingdom, he was jealous of a singer, Panabhatran, a great Shiva devotee. The singer will sing only in the temple, not in palace. But that king was so arrogant, he wanted them to come and sing in his palace. So he declares competition between another one female singer and Panabhatran's wife. She runs to Mahadeva. Comes and sings. Even though Panabhatra, the wife, sang well, king gave the verdict in favor of other singer. The wife says, come on, your verdict is biased. Let's go to the temple and sing in front of the Sundareshwara. Let him give the Verdict. So when the king came to the temple and sat in the presence of Sundareshwara, and the same competition was conducted, Sundareshwara entered into the heart of the king, and because of Sundareshwara's presence, king could not give a wrong verdict, and he gave the right verdict that she won the game. So the Leela is Mahadeva directly intervening even in the small problems of people. Please understand, he comes to you not only to give enlightenment, even to the court to solve your cases, to help you and to save you. Even from small things, he is directly attending. Understand, that is the beauty of the Hindu tradition. We don't keep him only in the high pedestal. Of course, we keep him in the high pedestal, but he always comes down even to smallest things, to attend even to the smallest things. So he is great because he comes down, not just because he sits in the high pedestal, not because he sits in the Garbha Mandir, because he comes out of the Garbha Mandir. He is great. He is great not just because he sits in the Garbha Mandir and receives the puja. He is great because he comes out of the Garbha Mandir and gives Sarvadarshan. Today, Mahadeva is gracing us the Leela of giving the victory in the court for our female devotee. I really wanted to tell you all today this one thing. Don't take this Leela Dhyana very lightly or casually. Listen to these stories. Contemplate whenever you have a little time. I am telling you, it will help you so much in the completion. The completion process, it will help you so much because please listen. It is not that Mahadeva was doing all these dramas only during the Pandya's time or Meenakshi's time. He is still continuing to do all the Leelas. He is continuously available. So even remembering these Leelas will bring so much of completion to your heart. I tell you, somebody asked Ramakrishna once, "Oh Bhagavan, if you have not started teaching all of us, what you would have become?" He says, "I would have taken a body of an old Brahmin lady who has become widow while she was very young." Means, in India the marriages are held at the age of 6, 7. Sometimes the girl will not even see the husband fully and that fellow will die somewhere and this girl will remain as widow forever. Ramakrishna says, I will get that kind of a life where I am married at the age of 5. Before even I went to the husband's house, the husband will die, and I will be a child widow sitting and having a small hut in the banks of Ganga, growing my own vegetable and having a cow for milk, and whole day I will just sit, think of Krishna and his leelas, drink the milk I have and eat the vegetable I grow. I will spend my whole life in the leela dhyana of Krishna. He very beautifully describes in Bengali, if I did not take up this Sangha work, if I have not taken up this work, all I will do is sit in front of our Anandeshwara and just be lost in the Leelas of Mahadeva, which he has done in Madurai. Of course, all over the world. I tell you, only people who understand the amount of completion bhakti can bring in your system. Please understand, it's altogether a different channel. What your wife talks you can never understand. What you speak your wife can never understand. What a bhakta speaks, a so-called normal man can never understand. That's why these so-called normal men, they always call bhaktas as crazy, and bhaktas always call this normal men as deluded or living in illusion. But in my court, if the arguments of the bhaktas and the so-called normal men, the logical men, if it is brought, I will naturally vote for bhaktas. And I tell you, Cosmos votes for bhaktas. Let me define bhakti. People who experienced completion out of the emotion which happens due to the higher consciousness pastimes. Please understand, your pastime always leads you to incompletion. An incarnation's pastimes always leads you to completion. Your past always leads you to incompletion. An incarnation's pastimes always leads you to completion. If you constantly remember what you did when you were a child, you will be in more and more incompletion. If you constantly remember what Krishna did when he was a child, you will be more and more in the space of completion. Leela Dhyana. I tell you, Leela Dhyana is such a powerful space creator. Listen. Beyond certain level, your intellect will not have a strength to create a space. For example, when you learn about the power of the space, you will create a space. Come on, I am creating a space to build 10 ashram, 5 temple, 300 ashramites, 200 sannyasis. You will fail. You may fail in one item, means one dimension, you may fail. You may be successful in some. You might have created 10 temple, you might have created 5 ashram, but you would have missed in the sannyas number. When you fail in one, you lose confidence over you. Again you will create certain space. I am creating space for this and working. You may fail in one or two things. Please listen. Your intellect does not have a strength to stand up again and again and create the space and face few failures when it happens in your life. But the emotion, bhakti, devotion is so powerful, it can create again and again, tirelessly, right space for you. That is why I tell you, always only the bhakti based traditions survive and win the test of the time. Never intellect based traditions. Never the traditions which are basing themselves on intellect withstands the test of time. Please listen. What I am talking is a very important thing. Your life is also one tradition. You may not know. You may not know your whole life. Either you depend on your intellect or on your emotion. You may not remember Krishna, but you may be remembering some other leader. You may be remembering some other person whom you think as ideal. But I tell you, devotion, bhakti, lila, dhyana is such powerful space creator. Life is nothing but ability to stand up again and again and face it. How many ways doubts and depression attack you? Doubts and depression are so powerful, it attacks you from all corners. Life is nothing but the strength to stand up during all these attacks. I tell you, I sincerely tell you, do not believe or just depend on your intellectual clarity about completion to save you and keep you in the space of completion and take you to the ultimate space, continuously creating the right space again and again and again. If you think I am complete with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, I am creating this space, this has to happen. Great, no doubt. But always there will be some corner, somewhere, some remote corner of your life. If you have some lack of integrity or inauthenticity, if that reflects in your result, please understand, listen carefully. you will lose completely faith over you and the philosophy with which you are living. You will collapse and tumble down. I tell you, again standing up will be so difficult. Even when you stand up, you will have so much of self-doubt. I tell you, devotion, achieving completion and creating the right space out of devotion will again and again make you stand up, will give you the strength to stand up without collapsing. Even if you fall, you won't collapse. Only with intellect, the intellectually understanding completion, integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching, when you fall, you will collapse. But if you understand with emotion, please listen, with emotion, with Leela Dhyana, with devotion, if you understand, even if you fall, you won't collapse. And I tell you, when you create the space along with the feeling connection, emotion, devotion towards the higher consciousness, I guarantee simply failure disappears from your system. Because Krishna is not a story. Sundareshwara is not a story. Meenakshi is not a story. I can't even say it has happened. I only can say it is happening whenever you remember them. It is not past times. It is present times whenever you remember them. I tell you, when you create a space, if your cognition adds the emotional strength also, for example, you need to win in some debate, argument or some court case. Before going, remember this Leela, today's Leela. When you can save your singer devotee in a court case from a biased judge, you can save me because you are not past, you are present. Create that space and go. I tell you, miracles will happen simply like a lifestyle for you. Miracles will become lifestyle for you. Please understand, I am not promoting any superstition. I am not promoting any lies. I am not promoting anything which I myself have a doubt in a corner of my heart. No. I am very clear. Understand, this Leela Dhyana, remembering the past times, please listen. Remembering your past times creates more and more incompletions. Remembering the incarnation's past times creates more and more completion. And the higher space, whether it is Krishna or Buddha, Mahadeva or Meenakshi, even remembering their Leelas, I tell you, even remembering their Leelas creates so much of completion in you. It heals your mamakara. Please understand. Medicine for the mamakara is Leela Dhyana. Your mamakara is such a pain in the stomach and head. See, your inner image is such a torture, such a pain. I tell you, Leela Dhyana is such beautiful nectar to heal your inner image. If you are struggling to get out of your inner image, you should complete yourself with devotion, with bhakti. I tell you, only bhakti can really make you enrich, and only enriching can make bhakti happen in you. If you had little bit of bhakti, no one needs to pressurize you to enrich. Enriching. Enriching will be just your breathing pattern. The power of enriching. When I speak about bhakti, I am stuck with words. It is like how Saraswati goes underground. It is said, Saraswati goes underground, it seems to wash the feet dust of the devotees. Same way, my words goes underground whenever I have to speak about bhakti, just to wash the feet of bhaktas, devotees. When I remember these great devotees, how the enriching becomes such natural part of their life. Even in our Sangha, I have seen people who connect with me through devotion. They don't need this lesson of enriching. Simply, if they breathe, wherever they go, whatever they do, it is enriching, enriching, enriching. I tell you, if you build your completion with devotion also as a part of your cognition, then you will never fall into depression. You will have so much of strength. It is like a steel inside the concrete. Just the concrete pillar without steel may collapse after some time. But if the steel is there inside, reinforced, then naturally pillar life increases multifold. Please listen. I tell you exactly, if you build your completion and life just with the intellectual understanding of integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching, it is like a just concrete pillar. If you build the space of completion and the space for your life with devotion, it is equivalent to putting the steel rods. The space you create for your life will be multifold stronger. You will stand forever and enrich the world. Enriching. Enriching the devotees. Out of your devotion, enriching the world with the clarity, I tell you, I only can request, please bring devotion in some form in your cognition. When it comes to devotion, even preaching or teaching looks very aggressive. It is such a sweet, soft component of the being. It can only be shared, the smile in the eyes or as the tears in the eyes. You can enrich people with devotion only based on the smile your eyes carry. Please understand, not the smile your face carries or your lips carry. When there is a devotion, eyes will have a smile. Only a person who has experienced it can recognize it. In US, there are some secret groups. They have their own special practices, gatherings. Even in the dollar note, their symbol is there. I forgot their name. Freemasons, yes. See, the way they shake the other person's hands, they have a very like a technical signal which only the Freemasons know. So even while they shake the hands, simple shaking the hands, they will recognize the other guy is also a Freemason. When they shake the hand, there is some special place they will press the other person's hand, which only Freemasons know. So this is the way, even in a party or a group, when you go and shake hands with people, if you are a Freemason, you know who are all Freemasons there. Just a simple handshake. They have a code signal, very technical signal, through which they will recognize each other. Same way, I wanted my devotees and disciples, Sangha, to recognize each other based on the smile they carry in their eyes. All of you guys should have devotion as the component of your cognition, and that smile in the eyes, not just in the lips. Lips may not have, that is different. But the smile in the eyes is more subtle and more powerful. Smile in the eyes happens when your heart melts in devotion for the right reason, in the right context, with the right completion. I'll give the essence in Hindi. लीला ध्यान आपको पूर्णत्व की प्रक्रिया में बहुत महत्वपूर्ण सहायता देगा। पूर्णत्व पाने की बहुत शक्तिशाली प्रक्रिया है भक्ति। जिन लोगों ने पूर्णत्व का अनुभव लीला ध्यान यानी उच्च स्तर के खेल का स्मरण करने से किया है, उसी का नाम भक्ति है। एक स्तर से बढ़कर आपके दिमाग द्वारा पुनः पुनः असफलता का सामना करके सही अंतर आकाश को फिर निर्मित करने की शक्ति आप में नहीं है, किंतु भक्ति इतनी शक्तिशाली है कि वो पुनः पुनः लगातार आपको सही अंतर आकाश में लाने की क्षमता रखती है। जीवन और कुछ नहीं बल्कि संदेह और निराशा के सामने पुनः पुनः खड़े होकर सही अंतर आकाश में स्थापित होना है। इस पूर्णत्व के लिए केवल बुद्धि पर्याप्त नहीं है, इसके लिए भक्ति एक बहुत ही अनिवार्य और महत्वपूर्ण भाग है। So, essence of today's satsang, let your heart ripe with devotion. The completion achieved along with the devotion is more strong, more powerful, more stable. more successful. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nityananda.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.